Tired of wasting hours scrolling through Netflix, Amazon Prime, and other streaming platforms trying to find something worth watching? I'm here to help. Every week, I carefully curate and recommend the best films across Netflix, Amazon, HBO, and more, so my subscribers always have great options lined up. In just 10 minutes of watching one of my videos, you'll save yourself endless searching time and discover top-tier films you might have missed. My goal is to make sure you spend less time scrolling and more time enjoying high-quality movies. Starting our list is Speak No Evil, coming on iTunes and Prime Video on the 1st of October, when an American family accepts an invitation to spend a weekend at the picturesque countryside estate of a charming British family they met on vacation. Their dream getaway soon turns into a chilling psychological nightmare. Speak No Evil is a psychological thriller that masterfully balances unease without excessive violence, relying on slow pacing to amplify the creeping dread. The film's setting feels almost claustrophobic, trapping viewers in the uncomfortable and escalating tension alongside the characters. Each awkward moment and growing suspicion makes the experience unsettling yet irresistible. James McAvoy delivers a standout performance as Paddy, making him both magnetic and terrifying. Another movie Netflix will release on the 4th, It's What's Inside. It's What's Inside centers around a pre-wedding party that spirals into an existential nightmare when an estranged friend arrives with a mysterious suitcase. During the gathering, one guest introduces a body-swapping machine and suggests they play a game where everyone can swap bodies simultaneously. As they proceed, the night unravels into chaotic confusion, with attendees like anxious Shelby and her insensitive boyfriend, Cyrus, getting caught up in the madness. The film's blend of humor and chaos makes it endlessly intriguing, leaving viewers eager to revisit and uncover hidden layers. Director Greg Jardin expertly maintains control over the narrative, ensuring it remains engaging even as it becomes increasingly convoluted. Didi will be released on Peacock on the 4th, in 2008, during the last days of summer before entering high school. A 13-year-old Taiwanese-American boy embarks on a journey to learn what his family can't teach him: the art of skating, the thrill of flirting, and the depth of loving his mother. Didi stands out as a refreshing addition to the coming-of-age genre, offering a unique perspective not often portrayed in mainstream cinema. While it may not be the greatest coming-of-age story ever told, it echoes the honesty of films like 8th Grade and delves into growing up in the digital age while speaking more profoundly about the universal human experience. The film is a confident debut by director Sean Wang, who shows great promise in capturing the nuances of adolescence. Isaac Wang delivers a natural and captivating lead performance, grounding the film with authenticity and heart. It's an assured start that leaves you eager for what Sean Wang will create next. Is Salem's Lot, coming on Max on the 3rd of October. Ben Mears, a writer who spent part of his childhood in Jerusalem's Lot, Maine, returns to the town after 25 years to find inspiration for his next book. He plans to base it on the eerie, long-abandoned Marston house, where he had a terrifying experience as a child. Upon his return, Ben discovers that an ancient evil has also arrived, turning the town's residents into vampires. Determined to save Jerusalem's Lot, he takes on the mission to end this plague of the undead. Salem's Lot delivers intense scares, gruesome moments, and fresh twists on Stephen King's classic vampire tale. Another movie coming on Prime Video and iTunes on the 4th is Things Will Be Different. After a close-call robbery, estranged siblings Joseph and Sidney flee to an abandoned farmhouse, only to be transported to a different time while trying to escape the law. Their escape plan unravels as a mysterious metaphysical force traps them, preventing their return home. The captors' deadly demands soon force them to confront their darkest fears, bending space-time and challenging their perceptions of reality. As tensions rise, their familial bond is tested to its limits, revealing hidden truths. Director Felker's captivating storytelling, paired with Carissa Dawson's stunning cinematography and standout performances by Thompson and Dandy, makes this a compelling entry in the time travel genre worth rewatching. On the 3rd of October, Hulu will release Hold Your Breath. The story follows Margaret, Sarah Paulson, who is left alone to care for her two daughters, teenage Rose, Amaya Miller, and young Ollie, played by the talented deaf actor Alona Jane Robbins, after her third daughter recently passed away from an illness while her husband works out of state. The film captures an eerie sense of dread as death lingers in the air, mirrored by the desaturated, sickly color palette that amplifies the haunting atmosphere. Margaret's constant fear of the dust infiltrating her home is heightened with scenes of dust particles glimmering in the light, seeping through every crack. Krause enjoying skillfully used Paulson's paranoid expressions to build a sense of unease in each quiet, tense moment. On the 1st of October, the 4:30 movie was released on iTunes and Prime Video. Set in the summer of 1986, three 16-year-old friends spend their Saturdays sneaking into movies at the local Cineplex. When one of them invites his dream girl to see an R-rated film, chaos ensues as a self-important theater manager, Ken Jeong, and teenage rivalries threaten to derail his plans. Kevin Smith delivers his most heartfelt and authentic film since Chasing Amy, capturing the spirit of a filmmaker's origin story. While not without flaws, some sequences feel limited by budget, and a few gags miss the mark. It's his most sincere work since Dogma. The final scene packs an emotional punch, leaving a lasting impact. If you found this video helpful in any way, please give it a like and subscribe to the channel to stay updated with new releases. Now, let's get back to the video. We Grown Now will be released on Netflix on the 3rd, in 1992 Chicago. As Michael Jordan rises to legendary status, the story of two young best friends, Malik and Eric, begins to unfold. They explore the city with wide-eyed curiosity, seeking an escape from the struggles of school and life in public housing. Their unbreakable bond faces a true test when tragedy strikes their community just as they begin to find their wings. The film beautifully captures their journey, but it's not an easy watch, confronting the harsh realities of childhood adversity embedded in systemic social disparities. This coming-of-age story offers no comforting silver lining, making it a raw and emotional experience. For those sensitive to these issues, expect tearful moments. For others, it's a poignant reminder of an often overlooked reality. Another movie coming on Prime Video and iTunes on the 1st is Strange Darling. Set in rural Oregon, the film follows a man and woman whose one-night stand spirals into a deadly cat-and-mouse game of murder. Told in 6 nonlinear chapters, the story serves as a dramatization of the peak of a serial killer's reign of terror in the western United States. The pacing is expertly crafted, with each character adding depth and tension to this wild and suspenseful ride. The performances are outstanding, supported by impressive cinematography and music that elevate the film's atmosphere. It's a gripping thriller that stands out, and I highly recommend it to suspense enthusiasts. On the 4th, Netflix will release The Platform Part 2. The Platform 2 is an upcoming Spanish satirical sci-fi film directed by Galder Gaztelu-Urrutia, serving as a sequel to the 2019 film The Platform. The story unfolds in a massive vertical self-management center, a tower-like structure where residents are imprisoned for various crimes or desires. Every month, they are transferred between different floors and must rely on a descending platform that starts at the top with an abundance of food, which stops briefly on each level. As the platform descends, the food supply diminishes, leaving those on the lower levels with only scraps. This system sparks intense conflict and competition among the residents. Deadpool and Wolverine was released on Prime Video and iTunes on the 1st of October. Deadpool's tranquil life is upended when the Time Variance Authority enlists him to protect the multiverse, forcing him to team up with Wolverine for a mission to save their reality from an existential threat. As a dedicated Wolverine fan, I initially feared that bringing him back would feel too convenient and undermine his past story. Surprisingly, while his return was indeed straightforward, it didn't diminish Wolverine's arc or legacy. The film strikes a perfect balance between Deadpool's chaotic humor and Wolverine's gritty intensity, allowing both characters to shine. The return felt appropriate within the movie's tone, preserving the depth of Wolverine's journey. With plenty of laughs, action-packed scenes, and a fun Easter egg, this film is a must-watch. The Killer's Game will be released on iTunes and Prime Video on the 4th, when top hitman Joe Flood, Dave Bautista, is diagnosed with a terminal illness. He decides to take control of his fate by putting out a hit on himself. However, things take a turn when his hired hitmen also target his ex-girlfriend, Sofia Bautella, forcing him to fight off an army of assassins to protect her and win back her love. Bautista delivers a standout performance, blending his intimidating physicality with raw vulnerability that makes you genuinely root for him. The fight scenes are expertly choreographed, combining brutal realism with dynamic cinematography that keeps you on the edge of your seat. The action is both grounded and thrilling, with a perfect mix of intense hand-to-hand combat and explosive set pieces. With dark humor woven into the high-octane action, The Killer's Game is a must-see, offering an engaging plot and a powerful lead performance that's best experienced on the big screen.